Hey, you guys. Welcome to Melissa Valentine's Nursery. My name is Melissa, and I just got home from work not too long ago. It's Saturday, but I have to work tonight. I'm normally off Saturdays and Sundays, but due to lack of staffing, and they need somebody to work, so I am giving up my Saturday night to work. So Joseph went to work today. If you don't know me, Joseph is my son. And he's working all day. And I told him, wake me up at 8 p.m. with some dinner, whatever he decides to make. Today I have with me, my baby here, Amethyst. This is an alternative baby. Made by, it was a collaboration with Near and Far Nursery. And then I believe she got the doll from another artist and she finished it. Like the hair had started to been painted, you know. I normally keep her on a shelf, you know, and so I don't know. I got a lot on my mind, but that's another thing. There's a few reasons why I picked Amethyst today. So Amethyst is the Robin sculpt. I call her Amethyst, and actually my friend named her Amethyst. I had a good friend who was an amazing emotional support for me, and he bought me this baby, and he bought me my Spider-Man, if you're familiar with my Spider-Man. I won from My Little Tulip, Rainbow's Dolly Nursery, and Reborn Taddy. I want an alternative baby. I have no idea what it looks like. Nobody knows what the baby looks like, except for, I guess, whoever had the baby last. I guess that would be Taddy, Reborn Taddy, right? So with it being Halloween and everything coming up, I decided, let me go ahead and take out my alternative babies. Spider-Man is still up on the shelf, wrapped up in a blanket. But I wanted to take this baby down. You know, a very good friend of mine had known that I wanted this baby and the Spider-Man baby. And it was really kind of him to get me both. So that's my Sunday friend. But I had a discussion with him last night that I think I just want to be by myself. And sometimes we just want that. And I feel good about it. And I don't know if it's just because work or whatever's going on in my mind, you know, the season is changing and I don't know, maybe I'm just making excuses. I don't know, but I do know that I think it's time for Amethyst to come down from the shelf. I do not have her in the crib with the rest of the babies because, my Spider-Man, his paint doesn't feel like, I think he was painted with a, air dry paint. And I just feel like I don't want to scratch his paint. Like it's different. It's different. I don't know. I just feel like it's done differently. Even the paint on the body feels different. And then with Amethyst here, her hair is, I don't know, drawn on or something. I'm scared that I'm going to ruin her beautiful hair. She does have a like nature crown type deal thing that her artist made. Her artist even custom made her dress that she is wearing. I'm struggling now to keep this bow on her head. But her artist even made this custom dress and it's made out of satin. And it is just beautiful, like beautiful. I actually really do love fantasy stuff. I got somebody at work started on a series and the books are not thick at all. If you like fantasy creatures who, you know, challenge one another, but there's a love story and it's actually like really good. You can get it on Google Books because that's where I originally read it. You can get it on Google Books. She has Nook and I have Kindle and they're by Kresley Cole with a K. Kresley, Kresley, and then Cole. And the first book is The Warlord Once Forever. And I think it's a series of like 8 books or something. I've read them all, but it's been years. So I got the girl at work started on those books. Yeah. So she already, I told her about it like 2 days ago or something, and she's already finished the first one. She's like, Melissa, they're so good. So if you're into like fantasy creatures, falling in love or having some type of intimate relationship, they're not risque. They're not like dirty. You know what I'm saying? They're not like 50 Shades of Grey. Okay. I'll say that, but I don't remember them being like that anyway. But I wanted to get on here and I wanted to make a video and I wanted to bring her down and just talk to you guys. I feel like when the weather changes, a lot of people have like seasonal depression and stuff. And, sometimes this time of the year, family can get to us. And sometimes that can be stressful. Sometimes we just feel like with the weather changing and it getting colder out or, darker out sooner, we don't have that vitamin D available to us all the time like we did in the summer months. The sun. So look, she looks like the sun, don't she? She looks like the sun. But, that's something to keep in mind. Like I actually take vitamin D, you guys. I take vitamin D. And I am on an antidepressant. But mine is from, getting through my divorce. That's when I started mine. But I'm just saying it wouldn't be bad to take vitamin D because that's good for depression, right? It helps. Vitamin D does amazing things within the body. They've also done studies saying that it does help with weight loss. I think I'm going to challenge that because with me, I don't see it. I don't see it. I've been on vitamin D a long time only because I work third and I don't see the sun anyway, a lot of times. So, I just want to get on here and say hello. I was thinking of how much we change in the doll hobby. Well, I'm talking more or less as a creator because I remember in the very beginning when I was like, let me give this shit a shot. And I got on here and I feel like my videos were a little dry because I did not, for one, I wasn't as comfortable as I am now. And in the beginning, I felt like I had to worry about a little bit of judgment. But at this point, with me being comfortable and I have gotten to know many, many of my viewers, subscribers, and it's been an amazing journey. I have done multiple series. So if you want to watch it, go back and see my series, multiple series. I've had giveaways. It's just amazing because let me put her down just for a brief moment. I actually had a notebook. Now, this notebook has been on a shelf. I had this notebook after I, did so many box openings and I felt like my conversation became with you guys kind of on the dry side, right? I felt like it became stagnant. So when I had downtime, I would have my turquoise, teal, whatever book, and I would brainstorm. So I would sit and I would write down like so many different things. And I was looking through it and I was thinking, wow, like we've done series. We've talked about the History Channel. We talked about how law enforcement had mistaken babies for real babies in cars and things like that. And it's just amazing how much I had brainstormed at one point to make videos, but it wasn't like, it was just me when I'm sitting on the couch watching YouTube or a movie, or if I'm laying in bed and I'm kind of bored or on my break at work, I would take this book out and I would just like jot things down that would just like come to mind. And then I stopped using the book and I would use it just like a few little topics. I would just little titles. And after that I stopped and I realized how I started to get on YouTube and just like be random, be spontaneous. And that works. That really does work. But For me anyway, because, you know, some people, like, I know Beth on Grandma's Magical Whispers, in one of her videos, she said, yeah, Melissa and Sandra can just get up there and blah, 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 just talk about their whole family, their day, everything, you know. But I feel like everybody, these creators, these even in the general YouTube world, we all have our own styles. We all have our own styles. You're not going to go to two people and get the same exact vibe, right? So, you know, I just feel like everybody is unique in how they do their videos. Now, Chat and Changes, I've watched them and they're wonderful. They're fine. But I find that, yeah, I get up here and I introduce my baby and I hold the baby and I'm like, yeah, look at my baby, da 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 da, right? By the way, Cuddles by Christina has the same baby. My baby's got hard ears. It's Clay, and she just poked me in the face. Maybe I deserved it. I don't know. Where was I going with this? I was going somewhere. So I'll get on here. Sandra will get on here and we'll hold our babies and we'll just like talk to you guys like you guys are over our house, like you're hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying? We relate on a personal level. You know, some people, they just want to take the baby out, change the baby and say, hey, you know, this is how I feel about this sculpt, or this is how I feel about this artist, or, you know, oh, look at this outfit. Like a lot of them. And these are the ones that I really don't watch often because I have, you know, but I don't go to I have to be in a certain mood to watch. And they'll say, oh, this outfit here. Yeah, there's white. It might be an off-white, but I think it's just a general white. And then there's green, but it's like the foliage is multiple hues of green. And then you got the pink. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't watch that because my mind is more fast paced. Now, I will say, Beth, her videos at Grandma's Magical Whispers, hers are relaxing. And I think it's because, first of all, whatever thrift stores she has in her areas, I don't have thrift stores that are that inexpensive. I get shocked when I see some of the stuff she gets. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, she got this really cool baby bag. It has stripes and stuff. I think it's a cooler, but it's really, and I'm like, what? I think she got it for like a few bucks or something. I'm like, oh my God. But she has like her birds in the background and everything. And then you have Sandra, who's just as nutty as I am. And to have somebody get on a video and just lose all inhibition and just have fun. I mean, you guys, this YouTube space right here. This is like you coming to my home. This is you visiting my space, you know, and I don't have to subscribe. Well, that's the wrong word on YouTube. I don't have to be like other YouTubers at all. You know, I like Dolls in the Cradle. She will change her baby. She'll talk. She'll say her piece and that's it. Every now and then I'll watch Rockin' with Becca. But I have to be in a relaxed mood and just be like, you know, a different vibe. Rainbow's Dolly Nursery, you know, you watch her and you're going to be entertained. Like, she's fun. And Rebecca Cloud Kids, I've watched her. I used to watch her really frequently, but I've watched less YouTube videos recently. I haven't watched them as much as I would have liked to. But I used to watch Rebecca's Cloud Kids all the time. And then I started watching My Little Tulip. It's so hard to like watch everybody. And Reborn Tatty, like he switches it up so much that I don't lose, like I'm consistently watching, right? But I find that when we switch up how we do things sometimes, not only is it fun for us and it gets us out of just the normal, let's take the baby out, let's change the baby, and we have different conversations and we expand our, you know, what we can tell our people, our folks. I feel like that's a wonderful thing, you know, because I feel like you're creating a bond and doll friends, you know, coming together, you know, no matter who they are. On Instagram, Ed, I believe he watches me. He's on my Instagram and I had left him a comment and and I told him, God puts you in positions for certain reasons and gives us certain challenges, something like that. I don't remember verbatim, but he had messaged me and he was like, you know, thank you for that or whatever. And then I dropped him a line. I was like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so it was like bittersweet, I feel like when it comes to the dolls, it's okay I love that Cuddles by Christina. I like her videos. I love that she had her husband in her video recently. That was so cool. Oh my God. This morning I had to stay over work just a little bit for RN hours where I work. And because I have to have so many RN hours a month in the building. And I watched Carla's Bunny Trail, and she was in her truck with her family, and they were driving 3 hours away to see her other family, her other 2 kids or other kid, whatever. And she had her husband in there, and she had her kids, Aurora and Mason, and then she had her baby doll, and they were doing the fall tag. And I thought that was so wonderful because it added like another dimension to Carla herself. And, and of course, Sandra, she is like, tells her kids, hey, I'm doing a video. And then she'll talk to Jason, So I feel like in the community, when we jump out of our comfort zones and when we invite others into our life, it creates a stronger bond, and it puts us in a spot where you puts us in a situation where you don't get if you're just like, here's the doll. Let's dress the doll. A lot of these sculpts are repetitive. How many pickles have you seen, right? How many, of the same sculpts how many Lauras have you seen, right? So here's the doll, but we know we love dolls, and we know we dress them, and we do dress them, and that's cool. That's cool that we dress them on camera or whatever. But I just wanted to say like how much I love the way that we invite our families, friends, whomever into our videos, right? I only live with my son. So he's my only option. I don't see my mom all the time. I don't see my dad. Like I have to, they would not feel comfortable on camera anyway. I don't even think they'd feel comfortable with their voices, being in camera. But I was going to have my friend on camera, to introduce him, the one that gave me these babies as gifts, these 2, Spider-Man and her. But, I think I'm going to take a break from him for a while. And it's not bad. It's not bad. This is me. He did nothing. It's more or less me and how I feel in my situation. He helped me through things, and it was a vulnerable time for me. And, we're friends, but I just need a break, and I need to concentrate on myself and eliminate any extras, So I got my dolls, I got my job. And I think about my doll friends. And I really wish, I would love to go out with so many of you and just go get a pizza and bring our dolls and just eat pizza, or, well, you guys, some of you might be lactose or something, but you know what I mean? It doesn't, look, I'm a nurse. What are you allergic to? You lactose intolerant? What do you want to go get some rice? I mean, I don't know. What do you want? Oh, you gluten? Oh man. Okay. We can't do that then. Listen, I'm a nurse. I understand, I went long time ago. Oh my God, many eons ago. I had like just got with this guy. He was somebody I was dating. And what was he allergic to? We had stopped off briefly on the way somewhere to Taco Bell. And because I wanted Taco Bell. I've always loved Taco Bell. Went to Taco Bell, and he was allergic to something. I don't know if he was allergic to like tomato, or it was something. I just can't remember. But it's something that was like, I want to say tomato because it was something that's like very common in Taco Bell. But the fool didn't tell me till after we ordered and sat down. And then he was like, I got to go across the street to Walgreens. I got to go get a Benadryls. I'm like, what? And this was many eons ago, but I couldn't, we had to stop eating because he was like, oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. That was crazy. There's been a lot of crazy times in my life, but I'm sure what everybody there was too. But I just want to say, you know, in the doll community, even though we are all different in many different ways and we have different styles of videos, I have found for myself that the videos that are more or less vlog type, like I call the ones like this, like vlog, where me and Sandra get on and we talk, or like Carla, and you know, the collabs that we do, I think that's awesome. I find them more interesting. And even, you know, there's a lot of what's in my baby bag. There's a lot of my doll routine, my morning routine, you know, which is great. If you're not doing them 50 million times over and over, like I think long time ago, I did a day in the life of a reborn collecting nurse or something. And I did one of those and that was it. But I feel like the vlog type where we can talk and we can relate like you're here, I feel like that creates more of a bond between us. And I prefer that. That's not to say in the future I'm not going to get on here and like, you know, do a nursery tour or, you know, that's fine. But sometimes when we get on here, a lot of us as doll creators, well, some of us are doll creators. YouTube creators, sometimes the content, and I have found it so many times. That's why I had this book here, because I found that so many videos for me became redundant, boring. And I said, you know what, let me stir some stuff. Let me do something different, you know? And that's when I started doing the when I started doing the series and talking about like different things. And I try to steer away from anything that like triggers people, but you can't avoid that in a doll community, as we all know. Most of us, not all of us, most of us are women and we're hormonal and we have that innate hormonal response to anything that triggers us. Some of us do better than others. So, you know, knowing that in this community, you're going to piss people off. I do care generally about, you know, general stuff, but other things, I'm not going to change who I am or my content for anybody. I love my viewers. I love my subscribers, and I'm me. I'm Melissa. This is me. I didn't have a lot of caffeine today. Actually, I came in, I have an Instacart order that's going right now. And for some reason, it's like, I don't know what's going on with Instacart. They used to be amazing and be on time. And the son of a gun is late, like all the time now. I don't know if it's my shoppers around here that are just like, but, and I know they probably have more than one load because I used to do Instacart. I did it for funsies. I did it for funsies like a year or two ago. Maybe it was 2 years ago now because I did it with my ex. And we used to run through the store just on a Saturday if we had nothing to do before I was doing YouTube videos. He was like, let's do Instacart. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah. Oh, I had fun. We would go shopping in the morning doing Instacart. And then we'd go to lunch and we'd eat our profit. And then we would say, well, do we want to do a little more? So like the whole day of sitting around doing Instacart and stuff, after we ate a nice lunch, a big lunch, we had like basically wasted our day. We just went grocery shopping for people and went out to lunch. I mean, that's just like, you know, it is what it is. That's just, you know, but yeah, I was thinking about how, you know, the doll community in general, and this video is not meant to piss anybody off. I don't understand why people get so pissed off so easily here. I mean, come on. You know, I go to work, I come home, I make a video, and then in my spare time or, you know, when I'm sitting down on my breaks at work or if I'm eating something and Joe's not here and I'm near my computer, I'll answer comments. Like, I watch videos if I'm in my shower. Like, I was on the phone with Sandra while I was in the shower because my phone is water resistant. But like, I'll put it in the corner, I'll prop it up, and I've been on the telephone, you know, I've watched YouTube videos in the shower. You know, I'll listen to YouTube videos while I'm driving home. You know, so if I'm getting ready for work, sometimes I'll have one going in the background. I watched Grandma's Magical Whispers yesterday, and she had put her baby in a green costume and she did the tag. and I enjoyed it. But I also, at the same time, I watched like the first half of it in bed. And then I got up and I started getting ready for work. But I was listening. I had it turned up, you know, because a lot of times in these videos, you can just listen. You know, you don't have to be staring at me like you're right here, you know. A lot of times it's like a podcast, you know. But I got home from work and I was like, I got to wait for this Instacart to come. And then I'm going to bed. I told Joseph, wake me up at 8 p.m. When you get home from work, do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, whether it's making some hot dogs. We always say I got hot dogs. Actually, I don't think I have hot dogs coming. I think I got brats. So, which is like a hot dog anyway, sort of. But I got brats, like the big, anyway. I got those coming. Anyway, I told Joe, any meaning my mo, whether it's hot dogs or the pizzas, frozen pizzas. I love Aldi's stuffed crust frozen pizzas. They went up in the price because those stuffed crust 3 meat pizzas, large pizzas that you put in the oven, they were so good. And they were like $6. And you know, sometimes you just don't want to go out and pay $6.99 or $7.99 now at Domino's, or damn Caesar's is now like $7.99. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like I might as well just pop a frozen one. But that was a good one. It was stuffed crust and it was good. But the son of a bitches, they went up in price. But I got them. So I told Joe, just come home, make something and wake me up, because then I get ready at 9 p.m. So, but I wanted to get on here and say hello to you guys and tell you how I feel about, in general, like how different creators are, you know, and how we all establish relationships in the community. And I think it's just a great thing, how different videos and the different dynamics, you know, of the video can create different dynamics within the video, can create a different vibe. And I think it's great because I see lately people are like incorporating family members and their children and their spouses. And I think I love that. I love that. You know, I just love it. So, cause I have been known to watch vlog channels, but they gotta be like about something I like, you know, it's gotta be like, it's gotta have that it, you know, that oomph, you know. But we all love dolls, and I love dolls, and that's the it. Oh my God, I poked myself again. These are sharp. This son of a gun is going to hurt me one day because this is clay. She clayed it. She molded it into the head. She molded it. So you got to be careful with this. And pop an eye out. That's what's going to happen one day. But she's so cute with the little tongue there. So, yeah, you guys, it was lovely. And guess what? Today is Saturday. The alternative doll that I won from Reborn Hattie and My Little Tulip and Rainbow's Dolly Nursery should be here Monday. Now, hopefully I can if it comes soon enough, I'll be able to do my video Monday. Now, Monday I go to bed. Mondays, I always go to bed about 1 o'clock. But Monday, and if not Monday, I'll have to do it Tuesday. And then guess what, you guys? Thursday is Halloween! Ah! I have been wanting a caramel candy apple. Caramel apple? Or is it caramel candy? But see, here's the thing. I don't like nuts. And I noticed at the store, I was just going to buy a caramel one from the store, but they got the nuts. I don't want the nuts. And then I was going to get the caramel dipping with my Instacart order. They're out of it. I got apples, but I ain't going to dip them in. So I'm just going to have them the way they are. Old natural. So, all right, you guys. I have got to see what's up my Instacart order, see where it's at. She was halfway through shopping. It was taking her forever. And that it is what it is. I said, let me go ahead and get on here and do a video with Amethyst. And so, all right, you guys, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys mean a lot to me. And until next time, like, subscribe, comment, share. Bye.